everybody, it's me again. We are going to have an awesome time because this week's story is The Giant Jam Sandwich. This is one of my favorite books growing up. My sister Heidi and I actually memorized this book when we were little so that we could always read it to each other even when we didn't have the book, and we could be silly. We would tell it to each other on car rides, especially ones that were really long, or when we were out doing activities, when we want to entertain a friend's family, and just to have fun, because it's a fun book. So, The Giant Jam Sandwich. The story and the pictures are by John Vernon Lord, and the verses are by Janet Burroway. I hope you guys like it. One hot summer in Itchingdown, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat, bald pate. They dived and buzzed and hummed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew until the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question." But nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam. Now wait a minute. If we made a giant jam sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentleman cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. They're way back there. Can you see that? That's a lot of dough. When they were done, the dough was left to cool till the loaf was, When they were done, the dough was left to rise till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of a fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. For hours and hours they let it cook till it swelled inside and the window shook. It was piping hot when it came out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men, these guys right over here, took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and then they cut slice too. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed, so 8 fine horses pulled the way to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and it dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam. They did the same with the strawberry jam. Meanwhile, high above the fields, 6 flying machines whirled and wheeled, waiting for the wasps to take the bait. And then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly, the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived, they struck, and they ate so much, they all got stuck. The other slice came down, kersplat, on top of the wasps. And that was that. There were only 3 that got away. And where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itchingdown, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play. And that is what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itchingdown, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. And that is the end of the Giant Jam Sandwich. I hope you guys liked it. Bye!